Okay, on my side, I can't say that it was easy, but it was not that complicated because my parents had it from people. At first, not from me. They had it from people. You know, in the area that we were living, there are those friends of ours that know my family. They know my parents, they know my mom and my dad. And then even the church that we used to fellowship, that I used to fellowship at that time, they knew my parents. They were good friends with my parents. So people heard it from people used to talk about us. And then they told my parents, even before I introduce her, even before I tell anything to my parents already knew that Everson Murega as somebody who has kids. And to make it worse, they used to call her Kimama. So, so people went and told my parents. I don't know if they made calls or what. They told them that Murega akona Kimama. And now my parents wanted really to know and to see this Kimama. You see, I remember one day we were from a family function, and one of my relative gave me a phone to, I was doing something on WhatsApp for her, and then I just saw the conversation. They had taken photos from Facebook, and then they were sending to each other. See the Kimama that Murega is dating. See the Kimama that, you see now, those kind of stories. But it was not easy. People talked about me, talked about us. But one thing I loved about my parents, they were supportive. You see, my parents are the kind of people that will tell me that if you know you're not going to regret in future, you just go for it. You see, so we planned a day, and then I went to introduce her to my dad and my mom. And amazingly, they accepted her with a lot of love. That's what encouraged me. Despite what people were saying, despite the stories that were spreading, the rumors and everything, my parents accepted her, and that was amazing.
With me, I think I was very easy. I knew there had to be those negativity from the society. You know, there was society, the way they would view people. Of course, by the time that I knew, you know, I had 3 babies. I was definitely older than him. That is one thing. So I knew when this issue gets out there, the way people will perceive it, of course, they will have mixed feelings. So I expected that. But then the other bit about it is the way he took it. You know, the way he was handling the whole issue. Even as he shared with me on how he used to hear stories of people talking about us, his friends telling him about me. Some people would even tell him, hey, umetupa mbao, you get. But then he was so bold. He's like, I think my happiness is the most important. I am not so keen about what people say about me. The most important thing is, are we in tune with each other? Just me and you. Am I sure I am liking you? I'm loving you. Am I sure that you love me the same way I feel about you? So that's basically the most important thing. So that really encouraged me, and I think I was not really keen about the negativity that is out there. The parents accepting me was another issue. I would tell you for a fact, the first day, you see, forget about the society. You know, parents are so important in anyone's life. And us getting into a marriage setting, relationship before now getting to marriage, of course it will just, our hope is for it to get into marriage. So that's a lifetime thing. So I was like, how will his parents perceive me?